There is always something going on in the world of Persona, whether that is announcing a year-long celebration of 25 years of Persona to seemingly end a 25-year celebration with nothing more than a concert and reminder that the old games, are still being ported to consoles. Yep, that's how they decided to finish off the 25-year celebration for Persona. Not announcing Persona 6 that back in 2019 that is in fact in production, not even with the logo or the main character's silhouette, just absolutely nothing. Now that is completely okay. We are used to bad news if you are a Persona fan. Well, today I seemingly have to come here and share some more bad news, potentially, depending how you look at it. From one side of the spectrum, this could be really, really great news. From the other side of the spectrum, this is really bad news. And if you're in the middle, you don't really care either way. What's going on, guys? I am Dom. I am from the Game Looters, and I continually cover Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, and all kinds of ATLUS stuff here on the channel, as I am a huge ATLUS fan, and I love all the games that they make, seemingly as some of them that they do make are some of my favorite games of all time. So what's the bad news that I'm here to share with you today? So about a day ago on a website that I kind of follow, it's called Kit Guru, they announced something that pointed me over to another website called Gamatsu. So that's where our story is going to start here today. So, as a reminder, also in just a few days, Persona 5 Royal is releasing on all modern platforms, and they are getting a awesome next-gen, new-gen version of that game that includes all the DLC as well as 60 frames per second on Xbox Series and PlayStation 5, and we're getting the first port that is beautiful on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so why am I saying all that? So, let me take you on a journey. So, this started on October the 8th, at the end of the cycle, at the end of the 25-year celebration, they announced the official release dates for Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden on modern platforms. They announced here that P3P and P4G are coming to Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So why is that important? Now, there's something very specific here. Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One. So this person here asked a question to Gamatsu. Is it actually dedicated Xbox Series version, or is it them just saying like everything else, you know, blah, blah, blah. So Gamatsu here tweeted, or they reached out to ATLUS PR saying, hey, is this going to be an Xbox Series native version, or is this just kind of like marketing stuff? So they followed up a couple of days ago that said, we finally got a response. The Xbox Series versions of P4G and P3P are native. So why is this important? That basically means that if you are a fan of this series and you're planning to get this on PlayStation, you're getting a degraded or a lesser version of the games. Why is that important? So if we come over here to Kit Guru, we can see this story follows as follows, right? So as reported by Gamatsu, P3P and P4G are planned to release sometime early next year, which we now know is January specifically, right? So January, what's the date specifically? January 19th, okay? That being said, the developer ATLUS confirmed P3P and P4G on PlayStation will be the PS4 versions available on PS5 through backwards compatibility. So if you're planning to buy these games on the PlayStation hardware, if you invested in the PlayStation 5, you're going to get the PS4 version backwards compatible. Now, I'm sure it's going to be a very competent version. These are very, very old games. I'm not worried about these versions at all. But the thing that's interesting is we now got confirmation that the Xbox Series, which includes S and X, are going to be native to that platform. So if you're like me, I bought Persona 4 Golden on Steam. I own it on Steam. I've played it on my computer. And then when I got my Steam Deck, I replayed it on Steam Deck just to see how it was. But I replayed the whole entire thing on my computer, you know, 30 series, blah, 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 blah. I played it on 4K, maxed out settings and everything. So the thing that we don't know specifically is the PS4 version going to be maxed out, or is the series version going to be a better version? Meaning, could it be 4K? Could it be 60 frames per second? You know, could it basically be a one-for-one to what the PC version is going to be on the Xbox Series, as opposed to the PlayStation 4 version, which is going to be available on PS5 through backwards compatibility? So that kind of sucks if you are a PlayStation owner, just knowing you're going to get potentially inferior version on the PS5. But if you're an Xbox owner, then you're gonna get the native game, which is awesome, right? You're gonna have, if you're an Xbox One owner, you're gonna have that. But if you're an Xbox Series owner, you're gonna have a native version on there. So that's why I said at the beginning of the video, there's two sides. The bad side, if you're a PlayStation owner, you might be getting screwed over. If you're an Xbox owner, you are celebrating that not only is this coming to Game Pass, but it's also the best version of the game. And if you're a Nintendo Switch owner, then we're just all happy. You know, I'm gonna play it on Nintendo Switch personally, so I really don't care about any of this, but you might. If you're a Nintendo Switch owner and you're gonna play it on the Nintendo Switch, then you're in the middle because you knew that you weren't gonna get the bells and whistles in that version anyways, but at the end of the day, it is a port. So this is just some things to note over here with the Gamatsu stuff. If you want to go follow them on Twitter, that the specific versions are native, which is awesome news, but bad news for others. So take that for what it will. Is ATLUS doing the PlayStation fans dirty? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But unfortunately, ATLUS will be ATLUS, and although we love them, sometimes they make some very weird decisions. Hopefully, we will see a PS5 native version, and hopefully, maybe, once the Persona 5 Royal on PlayStation 5 is released, hopefully, maybe we don't see a upgrade path, but hopefully we see some way to go and get our save from our original PlayStation 4 playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. That's what makes me kind of sad there. I don't really care about paying the money. It's about not being able to transfer my save and the 1,000 hours I have in that game. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching another video on Persona and ATLUS. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.